everyone, or Paranor, etc., etc. Let's get some doggies on the camera. He's gotta find it. He found it. One of these days, the dogs will have their own light source. I keep saying that. It's very dark in that corner right now. Yeah, time warps happen. That's one way of putting it. That is totally one way of putting it. Totally. Apparently Twitch is very twitchy today. Okay. I mean, it happens. There's a windstorm going on here, so I half expect that to just crap out entirely. Yeah, everyone twitchy? Yeah, it's Twitch is probably not behaving in a way it should behave. Hey, Guido. There's Photoshop. I know, right, Fluff? Fluff is like, yeah. Of course, he's gonna literally sit right off camera. Because he doesn't care about his adoring fans. Yeah, I'm assuming it's just the usual mayhem and destruction with Twitch. And because we're not partner, we don't get high priority with like anything. So, you know. It happens like that. Huh, bud? I guess the text will work there. I guess the text will work there. So, yeah, with the windstorm, the dogs have been... Puck's been kind of clingy, haven't you? You know, nobody can see you right there. Nobody. I can see you. I'll pet you, though. We do have all the resolutions today, though. Well, that's positive. I mean, I'm not going to complain about that one. Come on, buddy. We get all the resolutions. How about we get you where you should be? Come on. Yeah, Larry will totally be happy about that. Over there. It's on the other side. You have to back it. No, he's not cooperating. He knows I have Cheerios right here. And he knows I have my cup of coffee. Tinker found the Cheerio, though. And he knows that I can just kind of put my arm over and scratch him. So, yeah. Oh. My whole view isn't using the whole screen at the moment, if I wasn't aware. What do you mean it's not using the whole screen? Oh, yeah, I know, because I used to have the text. Where is it? I used to have the text down here, and then because I flopped the background around, it was like nearly impossible to read. So I might just flop the background back the other way. There's an inch of empty space. Yeah, that's why, because it's difficult to see the thing. So you want it, we're just gonna flop the background back the other way that it was. Because I think it's difficult to read the text when it's like that. So there's that transform, and then there's that transform. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, I like how it looks like with all the stars along the bottom, but it doesn't work out well for how I have everything laid out for this stream. So that means I can just put... Okay, I know. You guys hear the wind, and you don't like the empty space either. You're a good dog for whispering, Puck. Even though you're, like, closest to the microphone right now. Well... Yeah, that's a good point. So I'll just scooch this one bit of text up. I haven't watched my stream on the PlayStation, so I don't know what it looks like. Hello! I'm reading the text off of OBS, so I can't see all the text. Or I can't see usernames, but hello. And apparently it's Mike Cassidy that joined us. So hello, Mike Cassidy. I'm just fixing all the things. And I will probably repeat this a gazillion times, but there is a windstorm. There's a windstorm tonight, or today. So my dogs are going to be jumpy, and I don't know if the wind's getting picked up on the microphone or not. So yeah, that's a thing. All right, now I have chat where I can see it. Yeah, she is. She's waiting for... I know, I hear the wind too, Tinker. Here, have a Cheerio. She's like, that'll make it better, Mom. Thanks. So, sorry about that. I didn't mean for that to be all in your ears. Probably we won't hear a thing except dogs being opinionated. And my dogs do have a lot of opinions. Oh my goodness, do they ever. And they have a lot of opinions on the wind. It is a big straw. It's a plastic straw. Oh, I wanted to make sure I got every last bit of my coffee. Yeah, no, it's a plastic straw. I run it through my dishwasher. So it spoils my niece knows I have these straws now, right? So every time that she's over, which isn't very often, she's like, hey, I want a straw to go with this, like, bottle of whatever. Like, she will insist on straws. I'm like, oh my goodness, child. But I don't carry straws with me, so yeah, it doesn't melt. It's pretty cool. It goes in with my, goes with the silverware when I wash it, and it came with part of, like, a kit that converts, like, canning jars and, like, drinking utensils, so it has a lid that it'll fit into as well. By lid, I mean it's this plastic thing that sits on top of the jar, and I use the normal metal band to screw it on, and yeah. And you can use it with or without the straw. So it generally gets used without the straw, and the straw gets used for my coffee. It works out pretty well. I think at some point I got the little straw brush cleaner thing, so if stuff gets really stuck on the inside, like from a smoothie, I can fix it. But yeah, this is how I use straws responsibly, by using my own reusable straws at home. Ta-da! Part of me is annoyed by all the, like, reusable straws are good for everybody. Part of me is annoyed by some of, like, the ableist backlash about straws and pre-cut produce at stores, because right now my mom had something wrong with her thumb, and she's had surgery on it, and she can't hold a knife to cut things, so she doesn't really cook at home. She hasn't cooked at home in months. So, like, for her to go to the grocery store and pick up pre-cut produce in those, like, plastic containers is amazing. Because it's already cut. All she has to do is toss it in the frying pan. Or in a casserole or whatever. And she recycles, like, all of her plastic. So, yeah. Like, that's pretty cool. And for a lot of the people that are like, rah, 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 we should get rid of all straws. I'm like, how about some companies just switch to paper straws already? You know? That's one solution. I know, Tinker. I didn't realize you had opinions on straws. Apparently Tinker has opinions on straws. So. I am a big boy and I drink without a straw. I spill all over myself, though. I don't know. I like straws. Guido says, I haven't used straws in ages. I'm sure I have somewhere, but where is anywhere's guess. Yeah. I mean, I'm weird because when we go out and I get a glass of water, they almost always give me a straw, and I typically don't use it. But if I'm at home and it's a glass of water, yeah, sure, where's my straw? I'll drink my glass of water with the straw. So, yeah, it is weird. I know, I hear it too. I don't have room in my lap. They're both just going to be under my feet today. They really, really are. Yeah. Mike Cassidy asks, what's wrong with pre-cut veggies? I haven't heard about that. So maybe it may have just been on YouTube and Twitter. And these things come in packages, in plastic, right? And everybody's like, there is this humongous problem with plastic. Plastic is both amazing and terrible. And it's nearly impossible to get away from. But there are people that don't need pre-cut vegetables or are like, buying pre-cut vegetables is a waste of time. Why would you do that? Hey, thanks for the sub, Disillusioned. Get some Cheerio goodness. Here are the Cheerios. The dogs heard the rumble. You gonna get on camera? Can you speak? Speak, fuck. Come on. Speak. Okay. I guess that's his way of saying thank you, Disillusioned. Make it rain! Alright. But no, there are people who are like, pre-cut vegetables are a waste. Da 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 da. Why have them? Whatever. People. My grocery store carries them because people buy them. And people buy them for a variety of reasons. Maybe you can't cut vegetables. Maybe you don't have the energy to cut vegetables. I've been there. Oh, this looks really good, but I really don't feel like I can cut a frickin' butternut squash. So I've bought pre-cut butternut squash. And I am ashamed to admit I did nothing with it. Oops. Yeah, it would be cool if I could go to a produce counter and be like, here's my reusable container. Can you please cut this up with me? Or cut this up for me, but I don't see that happening. So hi, good morning, Super Cowboys. We're gonna get started soon. Disillusion just subbed for the 6th month in a row. So the dogs are swapping up Cheerios, yeah. Okay, it's not the cutting, but the packaging, yes. Butternut squash make great ravioli. I don't even make pierogi by hand. I don't know if I can do ravioli. Food. Alright. So it is now 1 o'clock. So let me do this. So hello everybody. Welcome to Science Sunday. I am your host, Annie Wilson, and you have a Tinkerbutt on screen. So we are going to continue working on Eskimo Nebula. And I think where we ended, I was pretty much like, we need to flatten this. We need to flatten this because I really don't know what else to do with this. I mean, I'm mostly happy with it. I don't like how this isn't all black. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to flatten everything. I really, really am not looking forward to flattening this because it's something I cringe about, but as I look at it, I'm happy with the colors. I just want to make the black more black. And previously I'd be like, okay, cool, we're done, next! But no, I'm going to obsess over this because I feel like I'm at that point now. So, Now I have to figure out how to flatten this. So image. Hey! Astro YYZ subscribed for 5 months in a row! Awesome! Alright, here are the Cheerios. Go on. There you go. Speak! Come on, speak! There you go. Puck says thank you. Ready? Ready? Make it rain! Ah. Yeah! The dogs, they are learning. It's only taken how many months? So, yeah, we're gonna flatten all of these layers. And I actually don't know how to do that. So, if you know, oh, there's merge layers. That's probably what I want. So let's do this one at a time. Merge. Uh-oh. Maybe that's not what I wanted. This is why there's undo, right? Right. Yeah, actually, let's undo that. Image. Alright, where is it? Layer, merge. Okay, that still looks right. See, that looks pretty too without the red. Alright. Make sure I do this right. Layer, merge. I'm thinking, oh, I know what it is, why it's changing. It's because it's a blending issue. I see. That's why it freaked out on me. And then merge. And then screen. And there we go. Off to the side you can see the green. We have the green. We have the blue, although it looks very purple. Part of me is like, I wonder if this is just my monitor. Alright, so give me a second to move things. Okay, yeah, it is just that monitor. One of my monitors is off and I can't ever fix it. And no, I don't have two identical monitors. Alright, so on that monitor it looked really, really purple. Now on this monitor it looks blue, which is how it should look. And I'm glad that the monitor that's right in front of me is the one where the colors are right. And then we have our red. Okay. So maybe I'll turn these all back on. And save this file as a whole new week. The problem's been with the monitor for years, and part of me is like, if I just go out and buy two identical monitors, I can get rid of this problem. But my monitors are still working. And then it's like, what do I do with extra monitors? I mean, I can find out something to do with extra monitors, but yeah. All right. Oh, wait. I don't Control Z. Okay, so cool. We've saved it as a new file. So if I feel like I really, really screwed up, we could send it. We could recover what we did. But right now, I kind of want to see, hey, I know you're not sure about this either. It's okay. I'm going to rename these green, blue. I know, Tinker. Red. Because I am so creative. Pamela could always use an extra monitor. Yeah. Hi, Uncle Bill, because I can't remember if I said hello or not. So, oh my goodness, some of the monitors that Pamela has are humongous. Humongous. Alright, so we're going to do this whole reduce noise nonsense. Let me zoom in on a spot. So, I know you don't like the wind. There's nothing I can do about it. Do you want to sit in my lap? I mean, Puck would like to sit in my lap. Come here. Come on. Alright. Oh, you guys can't even see this window that I'm working with. Well, that's unfortunate. Here I am all trying to show you the before and after. I know, Tinker. Hey, DPI! Shh. Let's increase this. Alright, I gotta deal with this. This is gonna drive me crazy. Give me 1 second. Okay, we're just gonna do this with a dog in our lap. Now, aren't we? And as proof, here's the dog. Okay, check if one has different options set. I see talk about my monitor situation. So they're not even the same, they're not even by the same company. One's Samsung, one's Acer. I don't even think they're the same kind. So I have a whole lot of different things going on. I have played with the options before, and that's not something I'm going to... I'll play with it again, but not midstream. I'm already a little annoyed that I had to go and pick up, you know, noise, but I don't think you could see it at all. Even if they have identical settings, they probably will have different colors. That's why you usually calibrate monitors if you do color sensitive stuff. Yeah, and the one right in front of me is calibrated, and the one that's off to the side is not calibrated because I couldn't do it. It didn't want to calibrate, and it was very, very annoying. Alright, so we reduce noise. I know, I hear it too. I hear it too. What's this despeckle? I don't think despeckling did anything. So, what's this thing? I know there's a thing we can do. Blur tool, sharpen tool, patch. I know there's a blending options. Create clipping mask. No, that is not what I wanted to do. Ew. I don't know. I'm going to blame, for everything, I'm just going to blame the windstorm. I really, really am. I thought about not streaming today because of it, because I didn't know how it would affect anything. Anything. Yeah, Twitch being Twitch, probably. Alright. So we don't want filter, we don't want focus area. Edit in quick mask mode. Yes, that's what I wanted. Brush tool, and I think... Hi, if it does not bring joy, get rid of it. I can't get rid of the windstorm, though. I really wish I could. I can't remember how this works. Part of me is like, I wonder if I can just do new selection. Makes a selection by finding and following the lines in an image. You know, and I think I'm just going to undo everything because I don't know what I did. Hey, Guido. Ha! That's not what I want to do. Yeah, I know, Tinker. I hear it too. I hear it too. Select subject. Hey! That actually did a decent job. Nope, nope, nope. I should probably reduce this. You watched the middle? No? I have no idea what that is. Not a clue. Alright, so we still have some issues going on. Hardness, we're going to turn that down. It really wants to kind of get that extra, and that's not at all what I want. Alright, so let's do select and mask. Oh, that's no. Yeah, watch Annie. Watch Annie fumble. Adjust feathering. I think that would be hardness, which I have adjusted. See if zooming in helps. Sometimes that helps. Yeah, I think it was hardness that I wanted to adjust. Oops. I was doing alright for a little bit. It's like, no, we're just gonna do all this. Alright, let's try this part down here. What? Alright. Maybe magic lasso. Yes, I am trying to just grab the outside so I can get rid of all of the extra stuff. Oh, this wasn't magic lasso. This was just lasso. Where's magic lasso? Magnetic lasso. I mean, I guess that counts. Part of me is like, maybe I should just flatten the image. That way I don't have to worry about the mask on all the things. Help, help, help! I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, make it stop! There we go. Yeah, I was trying to grab just the outside, but you know what? Let's flatten this. Let's just flatten this. Flatten image. There. Okay, now if I try to do this, I don't have to do it on 3 different layers. I just have to do it on this one layer. And then from here, I should be able to go in and fix the mask. Photoshop fail. Ha! Look at that! I did it! I did it. Alright, so now we want to go select and mask. And of course, I don't know how to... Oh no. Show edge. High quality preview. See, I want to take it into a quick mask because I can adjust that. This? Yes! Quick mask. There we go. We did it, Tinker. We did it. Tinker's like, I'm still not happy about this, Mom. I'm still not happy about this at all, Mom. Why are you doing this to me, Mom? Alright, so we're gonna want... kinda that. Part of me's like, this is too boring to really stream, but... Oh no! I wanted... Where are my colors? I guess I need the eraser? I don't think that's how this works. It is apparently how this works. Okay. This is apparently how this works. Alright. Watch Annie struggle with Photoshop. So while I'm doing this, does anybody have any suggestions for the next object for me to do? Because I will be done with this sooner than we know it. Because there is definitely a part of me that would love to get this done today. Because watching me do this has got to be super boring. But science is sometimes super boring. And art, too. And I'm going to have to paint that in there. So, you know, the opposite of the tool I'm using right now. What's up, Tink? No, you're not getting up off of my lap. I don't trust you. Because you will have lots of opinions on the wind. You will have lots of opinions on the wind. But I guess it's something like 50 to 60, and I apologize for those of you that don't use miles. I guess it's 50 to 60 miles per hour winds today. It's been really bad. And it's actually a warning, which is highly unusual. And it'll be in effect until tomorrow. So I'm really glad I don't have any trees that, you know, need attention close to my house. And I fully expect to see trees down later. Sometimes the most boring things can be the most interesting. I mean, I'll take your word for it. I used to always worry about things being too boring and people being like, what's happening? Like, science is slow sometimes. Not everything is flashy. Yeah, oh wow. Yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting about that. Actually, give me a second, because now I wonder how bad the winds are. do weather advisory. Close enough. Oh, yep, here it is. High wind warning. Rains in effect until 7 a.m. Eastern Monday. Winds 30 to 40 miles per hour with gusts up to 65 miles per hour. Impacts: damaging winds will blow down trees and power lines. Widespread power outages are expected. Travel will be difficult, especially for high-profile vehicles. Yeah. So they normally issue a high wind warning when there's sustained winds of 40 miles per hour or stronger, with gusts of 58 miles per hour or higher. Yeah. So yeah, there's that. That's not terrifying or anything. Yeah, but that 60, kilometer mile wind helps keep you alive and not suffocate overnight. You have scuba gear. There's nothing wrong with having scuba gear. Tinker's like, can I get off your lap now, please? Attach some wires to your rooster weather vane and power your house. Oh my goodness. We have a wind turbine thingy on campus, and I expect that to be really generating electricity today. Really, really, truly. Bush is too big? I'm assuming you're saying brush is too big. Alright, I'll make it smaller. I should probably make the thing that says backseat gaming okay. Because backseat photoshopping is totally okay. Yes, okay. It's okay! I expect there to be some feathering with this. Like after I select it. Typing is hard. Funny you should mention that. I took some photos of a huge wind turbine today on a walk. Wind turbines are cool. So there's this kind of remote village in Alaska called Kotzebue. You can only access by, there are no roads to this place. You can only access by plane. And if you're really, really feeling adventurous, boat, but there is no proper port for large boats. So when they have shipments, they actually have to send out a smaller boat to bring in, like, the shipping containers. And there are 2 flights a day. 1 in, 1 out. Kotzebue, and this certain flight path actually serves like a couple other distant villages, but they because they're so remote, they generate their own power, and they have a power plant, and they also have wind turbines. And I think I took pictures of them, like when I was out there a couple years ago. It's a neat place to visit, but it's very, very different. I shouldn't say very, very different, but it's living out there is different. They pull in outside labor all the time to teach, to provide health services, because there is a hospital there, because there's totally a tribe that lives there. Parts of a tribe that live there. And essentially you have to prove yourself, because a lot of people just kind of give up and leave after a little bit. But if you prove yourself and you know, get to know the community, because it's small, you have to get to know your neighbors and so on and so forth. Like, opportunities will show up, but you literally have to earn their trust. I always thought that was interesting. I see nothing on Slack yet. What, about the stream? Oh, the picture. I was like, I haven't been following Slack. Alright, so let's zoom out. I know, you don't want to be on my lap. I am okay with most of this. I'm not okay with this down here. I don't know what's happening, but I don't like it. Zoom out again. Smooth this out. And it just landed. Nice. Okay. So, smoothing. I don't think I can do that post thing. All right. Now, what can I do with a quick mask? So there's that. Can I copy this? Now turn it and you'll have a funny Cyclops. Create a new layer. And then can I paste this? Hey, there we go. Okay. So for giggles, let's put in another layer. There's got to be a bucket tool, right? No, I don't want a gradient. I don't want to blur. I have a brush or a pencil. Why is there no bucket? Oh wait, I can just make the... Just make sure Tink does not have an accident on my lap. Oh, she won't. She's pretty good. She is pretty good. Alright, so I want this... I know there's got to be a way to make it black. Color overlay? No. Maybe. Yeah, I looked under brush. Let me turn off these effects. I looked under brush. And I had brush or pencil. So let me look again. No tool presets set. I mean, I guess I could just do... I guess I could just make it huge. That's not at all what I wanted to do. How do I choose my color? I feel like I'm missing a very important part of how to do the thing. Window. Brush settings. Brushes. Embiggen. I did click the small thing. Where's the brush tool? Yeah, I clicked it and I either have brush or pencil. So maybe... Alright, I need to undo. So maybe it has something to do with the... I think it had something to do with the view. So now that I have that, let's try. Okay. That's closer. Yeah, they didn't show, essentially. Okay. So I think maybe under the stamp tool? Nope. And no, all these different views do different things too. So all I did was switch to painting. So now we're gonna go back to photography. I turn this layer back on and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. That is exactly what I wanted to happen. I wanted it to have a black background. Yeah, I could get really picky about like this stuff in here, but I really don't want to. I feel like it's not entirely obvious because I did give myself some room. I feel like it's not entirely obvious of where I did my selection. I feel like I caught everything that needed to get caught. Yeah, I think it looks good. All right, we're saving this, Tinker. We're gonna call it, give it that, and then we'll put final at the end. Final flattened. Yeah! I'm happy with that. Okay, now what? Because this is done. This took way less time than I thought it would. Yeah. Oh, I had a cat who had only one accent. She had terminal leukemia. Yeah, that is unfortunate. All right, so some Cheerios for the dogs to celebrate. Hey, Puck, can you sit? Can you speak? Come on, speak. Be excited. Yeah, come on. Look at what I got. Speak. No, that was not the kind of speak I was asking for, but have Cheerios anyways. He's like, but I heard wind, Mom. All right, have a Cheerio, Tinker. Tinker's like, no, I don't want a Cheerio while I'm in your lap. All right, oof. It's okay, it's okay. All right, so this is saved. So yeah, now what? Cause now I don't know what to do, guys. Transition away from Photoshop. There's part of me that's like, I could do all the other ones, but I would rather not. So let me find chat again. It does look good. I'm happy. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that back up so we can see it because I am very happy with how that looks. And for comparison, let me open the older one. Open recent. And then open the other recent. So we can kind of look at how this progressed. So this is, zoom in a little bit. So this was from where I left off on the 10th. This was where I left off last week. And this is where I left off today. So I feel like between last week and today, it's a lot more subtle of a difference. Even though I did do some, removing noise. I could probably add some blur. You know what, let's see what happens when we add some blur. Or actually, let's do reduce noise, because that's essentially a blur. Okay, so that I reduced some noise. And I like that even better. So let me save this before it gets lost for forever. So yeah, this is what we started with. This was last week. And then this is today. I'm happy with it. I really am. If the next image victim isn't selected, maybe do that. Dealer's choice, or do some of the other, because I had, yeah, no, I don't usually select images way in advance because I forget. The only other things I had set apart were like the different, like I had arc sign and then I had arc sign. But I feel like we wouldn't get too much of a difference. Part of me was curious to see what the difference would end up looking like. But another part of me is like, I'd really like to move on to another image. So, yeah. Yeah. Or, did I download the other, like the... I can't remember if I downloaded the other. And of course I can't tell because that would be all in Fits Liberator, which I don't even have open. Oops. So give me 1 second to figure out. No, these are the same images, just done differently. It's not the with the big old hood, it's just the close-up. So I thought I had downloaded the other ones too. But this is okay. I'm not even sure. I think it was like different wavelengths that were caught with the other ones. But yeah, I think we're done. I think we're done with it. If the next image victim isn't selected, maybe do that. So I'm still not sure what you mean by maybe do that. Because I could start the other ones. I could. I don't think I want to. I think I want to look at something else for a while. So, I guess we go looking through... I'm going to put Tinker down and try to convince her to go over to the corner while I... Nope. Not the trash can. There we go. Alright. Go. Have some Cheerios. So I'm going to adjust OBS so we can go looking for different images. Look, there's Cheerios over there. Have some dogs. And Bucket is under gradient. Why is Bucket under gradient? That's so silly. It is really, really silly. So let's go to Mast. Embiggen this. Find OBS. I'm gonna have to adjust all the things, guys. Yeah, I've thought about doing a planet or a moon. Just kind of adjusting everything still. Next image. All right. So that's most of me change the title too. And update. All right. Okay. So now that we have masked up, as soon as I find it again, put this up, pull chat up so I can read chat. All right. Yeah, it is super silly. I mean, I'm glad it's there. So DPI says you can also create, Mike Cassidy says you can also create a mask by color. That's interesting. Super Cowboy asks, what choices do we have? Pretty much whatever you want to do. Sorry, my green screen's not behaving the way it should be. Pretty much whatever's in the catalog. So this doesn't like doing... I was gonna say, did the new window pop up? It did. Okay. This doesn't always like doing planets. And I think that's one of the reasons why I haven't done planets. Callisto looks interesting, kind of. Okay, so let me do object, name, or position. Which, that doesn't help us. Project, we don't want observation ID, we don't want calibration level, we don't want end time, we don't care about release date. I don't know what this moving target means. Alright, so let's try Callisto. Could not resolve Callisto to a position. What's this moving target thing? Actually, let's do this. We're going to check under target classification. There's a lot going on the screen, and I'm sorry. So, globular cluster, undesignated planet. There we go. Planet. No, we don't want planetary nebula. I'm just looking through to make sure there's no other planet type things. But I think there's Pluto system. Kuiper belt object. Jupiter. Uranus. Shh. I don't... Here's... Tinker. You're gonna end up up in my lap. Here's the thing with some of the New Horizons data. Some of it is kept... Some data is kept, how do I put it? Proprietary? Or restricted to the... restricted to the scientists that essentially put in the thing, put in the request for the data. Saturn. Shh. You're gonna end up back in my lap. Planet Mars. See, they don't even have, like... Alright. Tinkerbell. Why you do this to me, Tinkerbell? I agree. Let's do something rocky. Alright, we can do something rocky. Come here.